The female prisoner, just for a bite of an apple, engaged in a degrading and filthy transaction with the meal delivery person, using the tiny window slit behind her. Neither of them expected that this reckless act would soon be detected by a surveillance drone. In an instant, a rain of bullets poured down. Fortunately, they only grazed Laura, missing her vital organs. After a brief moment to recover, Laura immediately reached for the precious apple through the window. The moment she grabbed it, she eagerly shoved it into her mouth. But as soon as she took a bite, something felt off. Inside, the apple was crawling with maggots. She couldn't believe that the man had been so heartless, but there was nothing she could do. She had no choice but to accept her misfortune. To make matters worse, their forbidden transaction triggered the prison's punishment system. Laura was sentenced to endure an entire week of relentless noise torture. The iron box she was confined in would be filled with non-stop blaring alarms. Under such extreme pressure, she couldn't sleep at all. Gradually, she began to hallucinate. In her delirium, she saw a vision of her former, stunningly beautiful self, mocking her current wretched state. Laura spent the next 2 months struggling through despair and agony. One day, brilliant fireworks lit up the sky outside. To celebrate the new year, the higher-ups decided to distribute supplies to all prisoners. For the first time in a long while, Laura received a single carrot, but due to prolonged malnutrition, her teeth had become weak and loose. The moment she bit into the carrot, one of her teeth broke off completely. The next day, a new meal delivery person arrived. Seeing Laura in her pitiful state, the woman couldn't bear it. She secretly tossed a razor blade into the iron box. It turned out that this woman had once been imprisoned in the iron box herself. She knew all too well the torment that came with it. She warned Laura, instead of suffering endlessly, she should just take the blade and end it all. Laura, overwhelmed by pain, was about to do just that. But then she thought about how long she had already endured. She wasn't willing to give up just yet. But what truly plunged her into despair was the discovery that, as a result of her transaction with the meal delivery man, her belly was slowly growing. She was pregnant. A woman is fragile, but a mother is strong. Though the conditions were unbearably harsh, Laura made her decision. She would keep the child.